welcome to episode 9 of Craftmine. My name is Sunny, and today we are going to be playing another mine. Now, I'm pretty sure from last time, yep, we're on the boss mine. Spooky Scary Skeletons, which is a song. Okay. Let's go then, because, I mean, there's nothing to prepare for. You can just go in these. There's not like not much for choice. Just go. So, no preparing, nothing to choose. It's going to yell at me that I'm entering the mine, and then it's going to tell me that I'm going in the mine. Okay. Gonna get myself a chicken. I have a cat. I have a chicken. Pretty safe. Okay, it's desert, and it's full of skeletons. Amazing. Just to save myself, I'm just gonna make a crafting table. Can I use this shield? How does this shield work? How does this work? Is this how this works? Nope. I'm dead. I lost that quick. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Yep, see? That was quick. I didn't even get 2 seconds. Okay, well. It wasn't even 2 seconds. Wow. Okay, so we don't get a master key this time. I think that what I've learned from this is I need to learn how to invest in a sword. I cannot remember the achievement, but, we're gonna be investing in a sword next, everybody. Maybe... Yeah, we're gonna be investing in the armor next, people. So we're gonna go with the swords next. Okay. Let's get something we can actually escape out of. Mushroom field biome. Okay, it already has surface access. Okay. Savannah, deep slate, surface access, motions, floating islands. Okay, I do not like floating islands, so let's go contradict that. And then let's get some chickens. Sure, why not? So we need to win this mine to get some XP so we can defeat that next mine, not the skeleton mine, obviously, because you get the master keys from the boss mines, so we need to actually be able to defeat the boss mine. Okay, let's get this running then. Here we are, we're on this land. We have to find the exit, but we also just need to get as much XP as possible. So let's plan out how we're going to do this. First, I like to find the exit, and then, once I find it, go around and check what gets me XP and what doesn't. So, let's make this into this crafting table. And I need sticks to make me an axe. Thank you. So I'm going to take right now. This will take. How much is this worth? Anything? 0.003. How much is this worth? Yeah, I did invest in an iron pickaxe as well. How much are these? 0.18 is pretty good. I might as well disassemble this whole structure and just, I can check again. I can get rid of what I don't want when I find better stuff. So let's just deassemble this whole thing. And we can get that to work. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get this to work. Let's get all the orange ones. And then let's move on. The cat will follow me theoretically, so let's go this way. Actually, for fun, let's go this way. But isn't the exit? I don't know. I'm gonna guess the exit's this way, but I actually have no idea. It could literally be heading in the opposite direction. I think it might be always north. Is this north? Yeah, this is north. Okay. Let's get moving then and see what we can get to get some nice stuff here. So we need an eye of exit and anything that's significantly worth points. I cannot take a whole sniffer back with me as far as I know, so we're not going to even bother with that. I realize now that a good decision might have been to make a boat. It would have been genius. However, I did not do this. And so, we climb up on this rock and we're going to get some extra deep slate and we're going to make a boat after this. Actually, I don't have enough to make a boat, so instead we're going to make a stone... Why did I make a pickaxe? I don't know. But it's worth 0.06, so we can buy that. I'm going to make a axe. Go, and since this is how this works, I get to keep that, and can use a stone axe. Now, the question is, does it decrease with the durability or not? That's the question. Let's get this iron. So now I just need some copper and I can have an eye of exit. I believe this is worth 0 because it's automatic spawning. Yeah, it's worth 0. Because if I use level points to get it, then it doesn't get anything in the end because obviously it happened every round. So let's see how much the petals are worth. 0.12. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna swim. Let's get some swimming done. Then, so I see how this works now. I think I'm supposed to prepare with these mines, and then when I get to the boss mines, I'll be ready to fight. However, I did not notice that, so I didn't buy a sword or armor or anything, so I was not able to do the skeleton. Oh, that's the exit already. Okay, so we found the exit. Now, we can divert ourselves from the exit and just get stuff that's worth points. So let's see how much a pumpkin is worth. This is all worth absolutely nothing, so I'm just going to throw it away. Because it's worth nothing. Okay. And I don't need it, so then it's worth 0 points. So I'm just going to not let it take up space in my inventory. And we're going to see how much pumpkins are worth. 0.8. That's not the worst thing in the world. How much is sugarcane worth? Let's see. 15 sugarcane, 45. Okay, that's pretty good. That's the exit, so we're going to choose to ignore that for now because I do not need to worry about that. Let's go this way, see what we can find. Wish we could find something really good. That'd be nice. So if I hadn't changed it, this would have been floating islands. How do I use a shield, by the way? I can do that, I can do this. But I don't seem to be able to use it. Does it have to be... I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't work? So I have no idea. Okay. Let's see. Maybe a tree. If we cut down the tree, it'll give us some good stuff. Let's see. So obviously this is 0.3, so we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to see how much this is worth. So obviously the planks are worth 0.1, which is good in itself. But is anything worth more? It's not looking like it. 0.15. 0.1. Yeah, I think I might just get a bunch of oak planks. See how many planks I can get. So, or are the logs worth more, actually? 0.1. It's worth the same. So that means I can just store more in log form. Genius. Okay. So let's go here, see if there's any more. Yeah, it's deep slate mixed with savanna biome because that is how the mine base was set up. So that's why it looks so weird compared to normal Minecraft. Do not fall off the edge. Is there an idea I would recommend to you when you're doing this? Do not jump off the edge like that because that is also prone to damage. And if you die in a mine, like normal Minecraft, you do not respawn. And like you just saw in the Spooky Scary Skeletons, you have to skip it and accept defeat. So... yeah. Okay, let's mine some of these trees. This should be worth something. Let's get that health back up. That's why I invested in the 5 free apples. Okay. Health does regen, right? I thought it did, but it only's gone up 1 heart. There we go. It fixed itself. Okay. What is it, a creeper? No, we're good. Okay. There can't be creepers because my only mobs that spawn are the ones on the list. And that's zombies. So let's just get a whole bunch of this and then we can try going back and seeing how many XP levels we get. So let's mine some of these trees. So we got this one and then down. Obviously I can make another stone axe if needed. questioning myself. I think it takes up less room to have the stacks of logs than it does to have the normal stacks, doesn't it? Interesting. Okay, let's just get more then. It should be worth something. 1.00 would be marvelous. I don't know how much that's worth though. I don't know what the point values correspond to the actual that correspond to the actual XP you get at the end. I don't know how much. Like, is 0.1 worth 0.1 or is... I don't think it is, because I always get more than one level, even if I just bring a bunch of 0.1 items home. So I'm assuming that it's worth kind of a lot. I'm just gonna cut down all these trees. Because this is not normal Minecraft, I don't have to like replant. I'm not resting by my idea of always having to replant them, because this is not normal Minecraft. This is just get as many points as you can and leave Minecraft. So, okay, so that is how I'm doing this. Did I collect the wood over here? Didn't think so. Knew there was some missing. Okay, let's keep going then. The exit's right there, so just as long as we don't lose track of the exit, you never want to lose track of the exit. Okay, ooh, it's coming nighttime. Okay, the zombies are going to spawn now, so we're going to have to run. However, I'm just going to keep gathering as many trees as I have time for before the zombies start spawning. We do not want the zombies to start spawning and us to still be here. So let's start making our way this way. So, I'm assuming that they'll start spawning because I haven't seen any and it's getting nighttime. Yep, rain. So... could just be raining, obviously. Since our axe broke, we're just going to finish off this tree. Pretty sure I accidentally made a wooden one, yep. Okay, tree finished. Okay, do we have any more? Are there any zombies spawning, or can I go down and get one more tree? You know, I don't want to risk it. There's a zombie, yep. I knew I shouldn't risk it. Okay. We got plenty of stuff. These apples are actually taking up space that isn't worth anything. So I'm going to eat them all. And then I'm going to get some dirt. Because while it's not worth practically anything, it's not worth nothing. So nothing adds up to something. So we're just going to get some dirt. I'm going to get 17, I think. And then 27 actually, so let's get 27 dirt and then flee this island forever. Well, not forever, but for kind of a while. Yes, kitty. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 because it's the end of the line. Okay, actually we're going to take 27 because I said I was going to take 27. So let's leave. Have I got everything that's worth something? Yes, everything is worth something. Okay. We're ready to leave. Perfect. Okay, I've unlocked explosive traps, deep slate, as I can choose to put deep slate now, and forest biomes. Okay. See how much this is worth. Right, gather all that XP. Delicious XP. Okay. Okay. Level 28. I'm not done yet. Are there any more? 29. Can I make it to 30 or is that it? I think that's it. Okay. Let's put this along our long line of successes. Long line of successes. Okay. And let's get some stuff. Okay, so we said we were now going to invest in armor and weapons, so let's do that. It's gonna be harder to do that and that, so let's get a training sword. Then we can't afford another sword, so let's get that, because we can't do that. So we have 19 levels to spend on something else. Okay. So I can get a campfire. No, I can't. I can get dirt. I can get a campfire. I can increase my luck while fishing, but I've never fished before. More pockets. Smelting. Brewing stand. Inventory crafting. too expensive. I can have deeper pockets or smelting. I can have speed. Ender pearls, not useful to me. I'm gonna get more learning. Okay. So I get more points after each round now. And then we're just gonna get anything else I can afford, which is that. And can I buy anything else for 5 levels? I can buy anything else for 5 levels. Okay. It's not looking like it. So, I'll do this one, okay? That is what I'm getting. Okay, it is time to end this episode. So, thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. And thank you for watching this video as we completed our 10th mine, I think. And next time we'll be going into goats, jungle biome, and diorite with chickens, zombies, and the deep dark. Okay, that coming up next episode. But for now, see you in the next one. Bye!